at that beautiful wow. Okay. Look at that beautiful intro. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Unpopular Review, the NXT edition. I'm the bad guy. My usual partner is taking the night off, and we sit here and say, we'll see you soon, Captain. And joining me for tonight is the executive consultant. It's like almost like a trade, man. I was with you last night for Raw, and now you are here for NXT.
I decided to thank you for filling in for Big Daddy Cool last night for an episode of UPR Raw immediately after Monday Night Raw with myself, as well as Big Daddy Cool immediately after Raw 11:15, and grace you with my presence. But you know what? We were a little late today because you're actually a real person who's going to take over. Is not here, so I decided to stay here and fill in because we're having a battle in the daggone comments already. I'm like, how do you start the show and have all these damn comments? This guy's telling Boogie from entertainment to drink water. Shay's telling us to hurry up. She called out tonight, but still demanding stuff. Look at that. Hey, this person, what's up, everyone? Since nobody's here yet, I'm about to cut my original promo. LOL. The first thing I want to be done is to get that piece of crap out of my ring. Don't just get him out the ring, get him out of the WWF. I didn't even see Elvis tonight. I proved so without a shadow of doubt. You ain't got what it takes anymore. You sit there and you thump your Bible, you say your prayers, and they get you anywhere. Oh, Jesus. NXT was pretty decent tonight. NXT was cool, so cute. That's not Captain Multiverse. That's the evil variant of Captain. I am not a captain. I am the executive consultant. And you are? Don't bother. It doesn't matter.
No,
you over there promoting Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'll quote The Rock. What is your name? It doesn't matter what your name is. This is my show when I'm on.
Wait a minute. You're not going to come on my show, make demands and whatnot. Listen, I was a guest on your show. You're a guest on mine. Shut your mouth, know your role, and let's talk about NXT.
I'm second chairing, right? I'm second chairing. I'm a guest. I've accepted the fact I'm a guest.
Well, good. Tremendous. Variant. But no, thank you for filling in for the captain. I know you had quite a bit before being on. You were doing entertainment. You did The Haters, and you also did Terminator. I can't even keep up. Which one was this?
Genesis. Terminator Genesis.
Oh my God, it's very hard. It's very hard to keep up with all these things. Arnold's in that one, right?
Yes, Arnold is in that one.
Tremendous.
Arnold was only not in one of them.
That was the last one you guys did. That Batman was in, right? Not Robert Pattinson, but Christian Bale.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
The real Batman. The real Batman, not the glitter guy.
I miss Shay so much. She would have understood that, not you.
Yeah, but, well, y'all had some kind of simpatico.
Is that a word? Is that a word?
Simpatico. I'm corny thing going on. You and Shay do. That's all I know.
Wow, disgusting. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the very first match. We have Cameron Grimes against Solo Sikoa. I know that this is last minute for you, but what do you think about either man? I mean, I think I've heard you talk about how really high praise for Cameron Grimes, but what about Solo Sikoa?
Oh, I think he's great. I think he's getting the training that he needs in order to go up to the main roster for SmackDown and Raw and join the bloodline, baby, because we the ones.
There we go. Should we bring in the actual host that's supposed to be in, or do you want to keep?
Yeah, because it's been so long since we saw him on a WWE product show. I'm really interested. Look at him. Look how happy he looks back there. I'm really interested in seeing him come on this show. So go ahead and bring Ollie Joker, and the joke's on you.
Not on me, but on him, right? Or is it on me?
I am going to go backstage.
Bye. Ollie Joker, welcome to the fun show. What is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, you can usually catch this gentleman on Wednesdays, but he decided to join, filling in for the captain tonight for NXT. What did you were supposed to be the original host, but I said, let's start early because everyone was just waiting to just hear what we had to talk about NXT. So first off, welcome to the fun show. And second, what did you think about NXT tonight?
Now by fun you mean because you're here, or fun because of NXT? Because
of course I'm fun. Of course I'm fun. I knew you was gonna be on. Guess what I got here? Boom, baby.
Hey, I'm repping the other side today, so I apologize. I'm a heathen. Oh man. It's been a while since I watched NXT. I think the last time I watched NXT was when I watched it for the last time I was on with you. Yeah. Can't wait to get into this show.
All right. So I was talking before the executive consultant made his exit. We were talking about Cameron Grimes against Solo Sikoa. We see you guys in the chat. We're going to get into the chat in a minute. So once again, I want to say just thank you for joining us. So let's talk about this first match. We got Cameron Grimes against Solo Sikoa. I thought it was a pretty good opener, honestly. I thought it was a really, really good opener. I'm not going to go move for moves, but Cameron Grimes get the win after interference from Trick Williams. I almost said Trick Daddy. I don't know why I was thinking about rap music here for a moment.
I'm about to say, all right.
Yeah, I am fine. That's going to be my new thing now. I'm just going to bust out laughing for no reason, like I'm Boris and Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle. But Cameron Grimes gets the win after interference from Trick Williams, and Carmelo Hayes or Mello, he comes out and attack after. He's not done. He's going to go for that championship again. I don't know how much do you watch NXT, but what do you think about this match, and what do you think about the competitors in said match?
I enjoyed the match. I'm familiar with Cameron Grimes a little bit, as well as Solo. Like you said, it was a very good match. I actually enjoyed it as a good opener. I was surprised to see, like I said, it's been a while since I watched NXT, so I was surprised to see a match already prepared and ready to go as soon as it started, which is something I'm pretty accustomed to, so it makes me pretty happy to see that. And they had a very good match, I felt. Not so sure. Like I said, I don't know a whole bunch about what's going on in the universe, but I am familiar with Carmelo Hayes, and he is amazing.
He is. No,
like,
I agree.
As a talent, like that man's amazing. I can give credit where credit is due.
Not me, because I'm not a bank. It's hard for me to do that because I'm not a bank. See, there we go. See, I really like you than the other guy that was hosting. At least you laugh at my jokes. Thank you.
But yeah, man, good segment, good match. It's one of the things I enjoyed about this episode.
Well, NXT is usually pretty good about all the products in WWE. I mean, Raw can be hit or miss. I think SmackDown have some good stuff sometimes too. I feel like NXT UK don't get a lot of eyes, and a lot of those guys from NXT, I didn't get a chance to write the guy's name down who's coming from NXT UK, and I was like, wow, they really got a lot of good talent there, but not everyone watches NXT UK. So hearing you say that, like, oh, this was a breath of fresh air, because when you think about the main roster, it's kind of like, oh wow, this is you kind of hope that you have
a SmackDown with 3 episodes in it, and it's a 2 hour. 3 matches in it, and it's a 2-hour show, and it's just like.
But this was great, and I'm glad Mello is going, letting it be known. I did not forget about that NXT North American Championship, because I thought he was a great champion. I mean, I know when it comes to the conversation between him and Bron Breakker, I'm going to go with Mello. I think Mello was a better champion than Bron. And I say that because the presentation of Mello, I like how he's presented. Don't get me wrong. Bron is great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I can relate to Bron because we have the same muscle mass, but I definitely got to give it to, no, it's totally there.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, no, I know. I don't want to make a muscle right now because I don't want to rip my shirt. That's
it's a good shirt. It's a good shirt. You shouldn't.
Thank you. No, thank you. Absolutely. I appreciate that. Let's get into some of these chats real quick. We got the captain said he's second. Hitman. We got unofficial camera woman. That's Barb. What's going on? Barb says, "Hey Joker. Hey, y'all should be worried about Cameron Grimes. Bloodline is about to snatch him in the van." I think that's just Florida. I don't think the Bloodline snatch people. We got hey, what's up, Shay? We got Captain Another Variant. Sonic the Hedgehog's my favorite. Mine's too. I saw the movie. Did you see the movie? Please let me know if you saw the movie. We got hey Jeffrey. That's my new best friend, by the way. Yes, Sonic the Hedgehog. We're gonna be reviewing that on Thursday. I'm gonna be there. There's no way I can review anything Sonic and not me there. That would be rude. Why doesn't WWE let minorities win on Tuesday night? Xyon Quinn is the only. Oh my! I should have probably read that before I even clicked your comment. What was going on there? And I obviously I'm getting yelled at backstage. I see that as I'm being yelled in my ear. So this saying this co-host of yours is not. I usually have a lot of good co-hosts. We're talking about NXT had a cool opener. I love the balance. Yeah, NXT usually really do. Like they start open. Their openers are really really good half the time. Um, that is rude. Okay, like it's there. Don't do that. You know, like, and I image her like laughing, and it's not funny because the muscle is there. Hi Todd, what's going on? Cameron versus Solo was a good match, and I'm seeing a rematch between Cameron Grimes. Definitely Cameron. I mean, Mello is phenomenal. You know, he's really really phenomenal. I when they put the title on Cameron Grimes, I understood the story that they put. I understood the story and why they put the title on his waist, but I was like, man, Mello was just really killing it. And I felt like, okay, you took the title of Mello. Is he going for the NXT championship? Which I obviously that's not the thing. But I digress. But I thought this was a great opener. Is there any follow up you want to have before we move on to the next segment?
No, not for that topic. Yep.
No, don't laugh at that. Do not laugh at that. That is the Great Disrespect Act, and I will not accept that from you. You know what? I'm taking off next week because the way everyone is just being rude to me right now, I'm not going to show up next week. How about them apples? Feel like Mello's yes, doesn't it feel like it was short? And I don't even think it was really short. I mean, I felt like they did a lot of stuff with him. I really do. I really feel like they did a lot of stuff with him because they even gave him I say even, but the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. So I feel like I don't know if it was short, but I would have loved for him to hold the title a little bit longer. So I agree with you, Jeffrey, my new best friend. I don't know who said this once, but I heard say Mello is young Chris Jericho, and I totally agree. I never thought of that. I saw the movie and it's amazing. Oh, it's so fucking good. Elvis, please. We got laughter. And no, because you guys don't appreciate me. I am taking my talents elsewhere because no one cares when I'm on air. That's what it is.
Come on over to Dynamite. We'll happily have
Dynamite Jack is making his debut next week. How about them apples? And I don't even like apples. I'm more of an orange guy. But let's talk about it. We have these tag team, you know, like they're showing that they're it's like a lotto thing right here. So they're doing the thing with the lotto, who's getting the ball. So we see Legado from Tasma.
Shit was so cheesy.
It was throwback. It reminded me of, and this is far back I can go. So I remember 2005 when they had the Royal Rumble, and it was Eddie Guerrero, Ric Flair, and they were rolling the ball and what number they would get. So it kind of reminded me of that. Not much to dig into there because we're going to talk about the tag match because that's the main event tonight. And wow, this chat, no one I see someone who said that. Oh, I'm going to read the chats later because I see someone don't care, but I'm going to get to. But Bron Breakker, who is not that good. I know he's not that good because he took off from my style. Yes, I said it. But Bron Breakker talks. He talks about he talks about last week how his father. I don't know. Did you watch NXT last week? Because I know you cover AEW, but I don't know how familiar you are with NXT. So did you happen to know anything with NXT from last week?
I watched that Nikita Lyons match.
Of course you did.
Bro, well, I guess we'll get to that later, but
sure.
She got kicked in the face, bro. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, she did. She got. I mean, that looked like that was a size 13 in her face.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you, she jumped.
Yeah, that was a big foot.
Like I came out, and like I love the way she like leaned into it too. Like, is that pop? And it was amazing.
I love the sound effects because it gave it that He-Man sound effect. So like when you said, I just envisioned like a little explosion when you did that. But Bron Breakker, he talks. He makes it clear that his father is safe. And he wants to fight Joe Gacy. He's like, yo, you don't mess with family. And I said last week, that could not have been my dad. But dad would have said, he said, Ron, help. And that would have been a bad call because there ain't much I can do. But Ron, help. And I mean, this guy's in the cage sweating and everything. But it's good to hear that Rick Steiner is safe. He says, obviously he's home. He reminds everyone that he's a Hall of Famer. And Joe Gacy, who is not in the area, he says like, hey, couldn't be there. I'm out here in the wildness. And I got your father's ring. And then he throws his father's ring into the fire, and he's into some weird, creepy stuff. I might as well tie everything together with this whole segment. There's a lot of stuff that he was talking about that I was not going to write down because
it was like 3 segments, right?
It was like 3
4?
to 2. Yeah, it was like 3 to 2. But go on. I mean, it sounds like you got some stuff you want to talk about. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's just that was an interesting segment or saga of segments dealing with Joe Gacy. Like, you just want to run through the whole thing, right? Okay, good. So yeah, the taunting was okay, and then he threw in the fire. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, he made a big deal of it. This is your family's legacy in this ring. Throws it in the fire. All right, whatever. But then when he takes the tongs, takes it out of the fire, and puts it onto his finger, I was just like, well, that went like left real quick. Like, it was already on some spooky, creepy, weird stuff, but like just I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So he better have some burn marks on his hand next week. That's all I'm saying. And they better have to surgically remove that ring off his finger. That's all I'm saying. I need continuity here. Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're going to do stuff like that. I mean, Joe Gacy, my biggest thing was, so when they opened the show, they did show Bron, and he had a really good match against Gunther. And I was saying last week, I thought that match was really, really good. It was amazing. It was amazing. My only thing was like, man, I wish someone said it best in one of the comments that I was reading a few days back. They're like, wow, why did they use Gunther as a filler? I think Gunther should have definitely been like that final boss. He didn't have to beat Bron. I'm not saying he had to beat Bron. I would have preferred him beating Bron, but just to have him on that random episode. And now he's called on SmackDown, and I hope that they really realize what they got. Because I think, I see it, right? Let me make sure. Gunther. Yeah, you know, he's someone I just hope that they realize they got something special with. And I forgot what Play 2 name is. And Ludwig, I think his name is, right?
Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah, there we go. Ooh, the way that man said that. Oh, good job. Because I couldn't pronounce any of that stuff. That was tremendous. But we're going to do one more segment before we go into break, because this was my favorite. There was a Toxic Attraction promo. I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about this. I was excited. I already seen the chat. You guys know how I am. Let me tell you guys in the chat. Let me move up a little bit. We want to get into some of these chats real quick, and I'm going to talk about this segment right here. I'm not going to highlight the rude stuff because this was rude right here, like playing hide and seek. We got Feel Like Mellow. Oh, we read that. I'm sorry. I don't know who said this once, but I heard that Mellow. Oh, right. Read that. I'm sorry. Bong. I'm sorry. We some of these chats we already read through. I apologize. Don't do that, Jack. I should leave. It's okay. We're going to talk about them. Give me a minute. We're going to talk about them.
I know you're so happy about it.
Go to AEW. No, I'm not leaving Tuesdays. I'm needed here. We got I Can't. Oh. You know, it's nice seeing stuff like this. Jack, Dynamite, don't go. They got, look, what? What's going on here? But let's talk about this. We had someone that said, what was it? Oh, don't say anything because, boom. Let's talk about the segment, and then we're going to do a commercial break. So let me tell you about the great Von Wagner. This man is man of the universe, because this guy, he realized, he knew, he felt my pain. He knew. He sat there and he said, don't worry, Jack, I got you. Even though my co-host, who's the only person who was bad-mouthing this man, I always had faith in this man and his big eyebrows. I said, this man is going to destroy people, and you guys sat in and slapped on him. And this guy came through, and this guy sat here. And when he saw them, before the match started, he saw their stupid jackets. He looked at their dumb jackets, and he sat here, and he destroyed the hell out of them. And he sat there. I'm not calling them jacket time. I'm going to call them, I had the name. What was the name? It was a name. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Let me finish it. And he wrecked them. He beat the hell out of them. And when he beat up Kushida so bad, And Gyro came in. He wanted to be, oh, look, I want to defend my friends. It's a foolish thing, and it's dumb. It's so stupid. You're a dumb young man. And then Von Wagner came through and destroyed this guy. He wrecked him. I mean, he sat here through this man. And let me tell you what the greatest part of this whole thing was. Let me tell you, I'm sorry, I'm such a storyteller. You guys couldn't wait for me to do this. I know you guys tuned in just to hear me do this. When he picked up Gyro, no, I'm not Mike. Take that down. He picked up Gyro. Gyro was in the air. And I remember I sat there with a smile in my face, with a tear in my eye. A tear in my eye. As he threw Gyro in the crowd. The only problem I had was that those idiots caught him. Because all I was waiting for, a kapoo. And I didn't get what I want. But Von Wagner, I am voting for 2024 for presidency. I hope he wins the championship. I hope he gets all 6 Infinity Stones. This man is the greatest. Only Joker, take over, please.
Why? Yeah, it was premium grade A beatdown right there. I don't know why you ate Jackie Time so much. Yeah, it was a nice squash match, I guess. Sure. There you go.
He did the absolute best. He is tremendous.
I thought of you immediately as soon as I saw this start happening.
I don't hate Jackie Time that bad. Why does everyone say that?
Yes, you do.
Don't forget it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Jagger Time, I was like, oh, I know Ron's over there boiling in his... And then Von came and just threw Kushida into another dimension. And I was like, well, bet you Jack's over there doing backflips. And then, the subsequent
I did do a backflip.
follow.
I did do a backflip, and then I had to put my arm in the cast because I kind of landed wrong. But this was the greatest thing on NXT tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a commercial break because I got to get myself back together. What is this? Oh, we're going to do a commercial, and we'll be right back after these words.
Stand still and die! For a guy named Knuckles, you are really bad at punching.
What's happening?
Okay, quick version. Robotnik is back.
I discovered the source of ultimate power.
We need to get it back or the world is doomed.
You're unskilled, untrained, unworthy.
You forgot one. Unstoppable.
Oh, and I can't wait for them to review it on Thursday, I believe at 9. They're going to be reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I will be there. I can't wait. I'm trying to figure out, just so you guys try to figure out, how big of a Sonic the Hedgehog fan? Look at this bad boy. Come on. Like, you just don't have this unless you're a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. Come on. So I can't wait for the review with these guys. Let's get into some of these chats because I know I was talking some stuff and I can't wait to hear what you guys said. Oh, Jack is just saying, don't do that, H-Man. Don't do that. We got the way she fell in the chair. I was dying laughing. I think he's talking about with Nakia Lyons when she got that big, that size 16. We got, that's the point. Dynamite has leg slaps. NXT women don't need that. We got, they just made him a new ring attire. Nakia is fire. Everyone says that. No, she's fire. She has presence. The official camera woman, Nakia Lyons is one of my favorite by far. Joe Gacy is a weird dude. Absolutely. Oh, we got this. Gunther. We got Laughter, Joe Gacy, so lit image talking about equality, inclusivity, peace, and getting booed. That's isn't that something? Like he's literally talking about like really good stuff here. Yes, and please give us a like, love, and share. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get into the chats and do this. We got what we got? Nakia Lyons was fire. We're showing some. Oh yeah, okay, nasty. Von Wagner. Don't be rude on Von Wagner. Von Wagner is the greatest. No, he will not. Why would he? Why would they do that? If they're not dumb. They will not release something. They will not release.
So no.
Von Wagner, next charismatic. No, he's very charismatic. They got they got demolished. Shay, you know that's for Jack. Him being back. I'm not embarrassed. I like Von Wagner. Jack. No. More swag. No, they don't. No. See, now I gotta take over. Image claiming Von Wagner is great. How dare you? I want to argue with people in the chat. This is what I come here for. Let's get into the next segment because everyone's being very rude to me, and I don't understand where this hate is coming from. But Von Wagner destroys this dude. But let's talk about the segment. We got Nikia Lyons, and she talks. Do you want to take over this one as I get into some of these chats?
I mean, she talks. She talks about how she's gonna prove herself. Mm-hmm. She shows off her beautiful leg. And then she got kicked in the chest by a very big boot, and then got talked at. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Good segment. Gonna be a rematch, I take it.
Oh, it's absolutely gonna be a rematch. It's gonna definitely lead into rematch between these two. Because that's what everyone's catering to. But ladies and gentlemen, before I go any further, please give this page, give this a like, love, and share. Talk to your friends, tell us about us. It helps the brand. We got so many different things going on. If you look in the description, we got a link going to entertainment to their YouTube page. And I see laughter. What was the joke? What'd I do? No, she did. Yeah, no, sister did get totally kicked to a whole nother dimension.
I mean, you didn't see her after. I'm just saying.
No, she didn't. No. I didn't. I made the assumption that she just didn't survive the snap. Nerd. I am a nerd. That's why they keep me. Besides my charming good looks and me being 5'11" on a good day.
And
so
and 250.
And that's right, 250 of pure muscle. No one can tell me any different. Mm-hmm. But also, please, I will not go away. But yes, if you look at the description, there's a link to the entertainment and also the gaming page if you're interested in all that stuff. Because we have so much content going on. So continue to follow us. Please continue to support us. And I want to sit here and say, as much as I'm having fun here, I hope you guys are having fun in the chat because that's what we try to do here is make sure you guys are having a great time. So we talked about Nikia Lyons and apparently being kicked to the Shadow Realms. But let's talk about this. Dakota Kai against Mandy Rose. This should have been obvious for me, like Mandy Rose retaining. But I really was still going for Dakota. I really like Dakota. I feel like she gets her flowers, but she doesn't get her flowers, if that makes sense. It's like, you know, you could say like, oh, look, she was, I'm going to get in the chat in a minute because someone needs to be spoken to. But Dakota is someone I just feel like, right, she was the NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. And those runs wasn't long, but I really would love to. In this rate, I don't even know if this is her swan song, you know, because I say that because I didn't think Gunther was going to be called up, and he was called up last week. So I don't know if Dakota gets called up. And I'm saying, man, it would have been nice if she had a really good run and I think she would have did a great job as an NXT Women's Champion. So I thought it was a good match. Dakota is great. Mandy is great too. Mandy is really finding her stride. You know, being in the ring with someone like Dakota, who I think it compliments Mandy because Mandy, I don't think she's not going to go down in history as like the greatest female wrestler of all time or anything like that. But there's still stuff to her. So, you know, beating Dakota and kind of being able to hang with Dakota, I thought that the match was pretty solid. I thought the match was pretty okay. What did you think about this match? Matter of fact, let me ask you this. What do you think about this match? And what do you think about Toxic Attraction?
I'm going to need them to stop gyrating all over the damn place. I need that much. I don't know what sis' name was, but she was looking hella goofy over there, going like this and stuff. She looked like a newborn pigeon.
She had the black hair. You're talking about JC Jane?
Yeah, not the orange hair one. The other
No,
one.
that's Gigi.
Yeah, she looked like a newborn pigeon. Anyway, as far as the match is concerned, I don't know. There was moments where it would lose me. I felt like there was some moments that got fumbled up a little bit in there. Like it just that kind of stuff disconnects me, and it happened a couple of times, and so it's hard for me to really sit there and like truly enjoy a match. And then of course I don't understand the gravity of the situation. I mean, I know Dakota Kai. I'm familiar with her. She's been around for quite a while now, and I don't know if she's going to wind up on main roster or not. But yeah, I did see. I think Mandy injured herself because she was. It didn't look like a work. Like the way she was walking, the way she positioned herself, she didn't really move a whole lot after, like in her leg, like somewhere in her quad. She looked like she might have tweaked something. It might not be completely like really all that bad or anything, but it did look like Mandy hurt herself at a certain point, and so then it was kind of hard not to notice that as well. But I mean, sorry.
Yeah, the match was it was okay. Dakota takes the L. And then Wendy Chu comes out with the Super Soaker, and she starts squirting all through the Super Soaker squirted through the ring.
Yeah, she came out with the Super Soakers and then shot them with the Super Soakers and then ran away giddily. Next segment.
Giggly, like your Quagmire. Tremendous. That was hilarious. Cause I heard giggly and I was like, "Wait a minute. Let's get into some of these chats before we go any further." We got they'll set Nikita and Lash as a rival, like Rhea and Bianca. I mean, that's possible. I mean, it's starting to look that way, isn't it? We got if you like Jack, tell me you may not. Don't do that, Elvis. I think people are smarter than a fifth grader. You know, I mean, people just have bad taste in jacket time. I will not. And yes, we do, because I exist. What are you talking about? That's what you call it. We got you heard Jeffrey, my new best friend, or just my best friend because he's not new anymore. He says like and share. Mandy Rose injured her hamstring. You might have called something there, Joker, because I didn't even peek that up. I didn't peek that at all. Family Feud is Thursday. Diva versus Team Jeff. Whack team. Jeff team is whack. I mean, Jeff is whack in general. Don't get me started on Jeff. Okay. Yeah, listen. Any Jeff that spelled their name with a J is immediately whack. Not like this guy who spells it with a G because he is a total G. I was going for Dakota here, even though I'm a Mandy Rose fan. If it wasn't for Gigi and JC, Dakota would have won, possibly. Mandy Rose bores me as champion. Depends on her lackeys to save her. Oh man,
thank you.
I appreciate you, Barb. We got Mandy Rose sucks.
Thank you again.
The unofficial cameraman. I agree with Mandy Rose needs to lose to NXT. She is. I mean, but who do you put? Let me ask you guys in chat. Who beats her for the championship? No. I actually would say no on that one, but because I feel like everyone's gonna say that. And I just don't think Nikita is ready. I just don't think she's ready. I think let her keep doing what she's doing, keep building her audience, which is building as soon as you put her on social media. But I would just say give her time. She don't need to go for the championship right away. I just don't think so. I mean, but I want to ask you guys in the chat, who takes the title of Mandy Rose? I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say. Dakota is one of the best in the world. Triple H, NXT didn't showcase her like they should have. I like 2.0, but she needed to win. I would have loved for her to win, but I'm sitting there and going like, was she the one to take the title? And I like Dakota. I really, really like Dakota.
I'd say Natalia, honestly.
Hey, JC Jane's one of the funniest wrestlers. Really? She's doing so much in the background. She's okay. So H-Man, he says, Wendy Chu rampage, real rampage. I like JC Jane. She's not bad. I don't know if she's the funniest. I didn't think that. Wendy Chu versus Mandy Rose, that's going to happen, it looks like. We got Shay talks about the Smurf Elvis go away. Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on, Ruben? Entering the Matrix. What's going on, man? That's my guy, Corey J. I actually stole that joke. I don't want to have any credit to that. But what's up? What's going on, Rube? That's my guy. I'm going to see you Friday for Hog. Anyone but Mandy, please. Ivy now or Saray will dethrone Mandy. Saray is a good choice. Exactly. G's are awesome. You are a G, my guy. If Rachel wasn't on Raquel wasn't on SmackDown, she would be. Nah, I don't think so. Because I think Raquel pretty much, they made it seem like she did everything she could. Lacey Evans, she's on the main roster. I don't see her taking the title off. I'm sorry, Mandy. And we got the Creed brothers. We're gonna get into that. I should have saved that for later, but we're gonna get into that. But let's talk about because we talked about the segments. So let's talk about Draco Anthony against Xia Quinn, and then we're gonna talk about the main event, which was a tag team match. And also too, I just want to say again, because it's not gonna be a long show, but I want to say thank you guys for watching us. I mean, not just me, but all the Joker right here. We appreciate you guys watching. Please give us a like, love, and share. Give us a reaction. I mean, give us a thumb. If you're on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Hell, give us a thumbs down. And let's talk about why is it a thumbs down so we can improve the product. If you're on Facebook, give us all the reactions in the world. Give us a like, a heart, a shock face, all that stuff. And if you're on Twitch, I don't think you can do any of that stuff, but we sit here and say thank you for watching us on Twitch and on Twitter. I mean, we really just appreciate you guys spending your night with us. It is after 10, and you guys are here hearing us talk about wrestling, and we want to entertain you guys at home, and that's the goal. So with that said, let's talk about Draco Anthony versus Xyon Quinn. If I could take the floor here for a minute. I like Draco Anthony. It's a beautiful black brother. He was up there. Matter of fact, when Xyon Quinn was walking, he did some kind of stupid hand gesture, and Draco, as he should have, mocked his gesture. Look, Xyon Quinn, me and Xyon Quinn, we have the same body mass, so I can relate to this guy, right? But I'm with Draco. Like Draco, this feud happened because Xyon Quinn should have minded his business. He said, "Hey, you need to stand up for yourself. How about you stand behind me and shut up? Okay? Like, I don't need your help." And what happened was when Draco tried to go against Joe Gacy, he got his ass kicked. Now Draco is mad. He's upset. He said, "I did what you had to say. I did what you told me. Pay forward." And he was really upset. And Xyon Quinn was like, "Hey, man, I was trying to help. Whatever. I ain't asked for your help." And so we have this match. Draco Anthony, he looked good. I like Draco Anthony. I think he's I see the appeal with Xyon Quinn. I really do. I really do. Good looking guy in really good shape. So I can see, and matter of fact, my partner said I don't want to say pillar was the word, but someone that they definitely want to build around. And he gets the win. Not an easy win. Draco looked pretty good in this match. I mean, he got some offense. He did what he and that's good because I feel like they like him. So that's why they make him kind of look like he's able to hold his own, even though in defeat, he's had a lot of defeats, but he still looked pretty damn good in defeat. So Xyon Quinn cheated. I'm just going to throw it out there. He cheated by using his Samoan muscles to defeat the regular Drac Anthony, who eventually will get his win back as time comes through. So what did you think about this match, Ollie Joker? And I'll shut my mouth for now.
He cheated by using his Samoan muscles.
Yes.
Okay.
I stand by it.
So The Rock and the Usos cheat every time.
Cheaters. Oh, absolutely. If you ever looked at The Rock when he hit a clothesline, you saw his muscle mass increase when he hit the clothesline.
Like in an anime?
Yeah, no, it would grow. It would absolutely grow.
Okay. Yeah, it was a good match. It was the first time for me seeing either one of these guys. They both looked really good. Mr. Quinn is a force to be reckoned with. I could see him being a very, solid talent because, I mean, he looked pretty good between the ropes. And like you said, he has a very good look about him. He looks like a big, scary Samoan. I appreciate. I don't remember what the Samoan equivalent of a haka is, but always here for. I can never remember the word for it. But I always appreciate the nod to the family and everything like that. Does he belong to any of the dynasties? Okay, he's just a he's just a Samoan guy. I was like, I was watching. I was like, oh man, 2 Samoans in one night. Look at this. Hey man, like Samoans. I was trained to, I guess. But yeah, good match. I'll guess I'll be keeping an eye on Mr. Quinn. He seems to be a very hard hitting and interesting gentleman. Also, I wonder how he keeps his hair like that. Like that shit did not.
His hair looked good. I agree.
It did not move, bro. I mean, he just beat this man's ass, and his hair didn't not a single strand or nothing. Just.
Well, I mean, it's hard to reveal our secrets because I used to have that too. Like when I used to kick people's ass in high school, it was it was called "Don't Move" grease. That's the best I got. We're gonna move on because there's no follow up there. But you know what? We're gonna do one more commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you guys are having a good time. We're gonna play one more commercial, and then we're gonna finish off this NXT review. And we sit here and say we'll be back after these words.
I get paid to talk.
What do you talk about?
I speak on behalf of cigarettes.
My mommy says that cigarettes kill.
Now, is your mommy a doctor?
No.
Well, she doesn't exactly sound like a credible expert now, does she? I front an organization that kills 1,200 people a day.
Dad, I want to see what you do.
The message Hollywood needs to send out is smoking is cool. You can put the sex back into cigarettes.
Get a flight to L.A., I'll get you a meeting with Hollywood super agent Jeff McGowan.
Michael Jordan plays ball. Charles Manson kills people. I talk.
Thank you for smoking.
That seemed like an awful movie.
Yeah, damn Harvey Dent.
Yeah, Harvey Dent. That's literally all I knew him as. I said, is that Harvey Dent? But
I can literally not think of anything else.
I can't. I'm bad at movies. But you guys, if you guys love movies, you guys gotta check them out. That's gonna be on this Thursday as well, right after the Sonic the Hedgehog review, which I will be on, by the way. And you can catch them UPRE. Thank you. And you can catch them for a review of this around, I believe, 9:30. It's going to be right after the Sonic the Hedgehog review. So please continue to follow us. Like I kept saying, please give us a like, love, and share. Follow us on all our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Also follow us on our TikTok. Our TikTok has been growing lately. Continue to please follow us there. I mean, just follow us on all social media platforms. We are there. And you know, once again, thank you guys for watching us, because it is after 10. It is totally after 10. It's 11. So we're gonna get into I can bring this close, the main event. So let's talk about it. It was a fatal 5-way for the vacant NXT Tag Team Championship. The Creed brothers started off against Legado del Fantasma, and I gotta sit here and say, I have, George. I totally did. I'm sorry. I got so distracted. I said, have I ever watched the Sonic? One of my favorite media on Sonic. Absolutely. Love that cartoon. Sonic X is one of my faves. But Creed Brothers. Oh, it's so great. The theme is still one of my favorites. Gotta go fast. What?
Gotta go fast.
But I'll say that for Sonic. What you call it? Since you guys now seeing you guys like Sonic, maybe we'll do something with Sonic eventually. The last stream we ever did, real quick before we go any further, we did a Sonic adventure, and hopefully we can pick back up on that, because that was super
just thinking about it the other day.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it. Let's talk about it after the show. Let's totally
get back into it.
Totally. Where was Dexter and Duke? Well,
Thank you.
Hey, you want to talk about Dexter and Duke?
I just want to talk about what did they do to Dexter?
Sure, take over. Please take over.
Nope. Only question I have is what did they do to Dexter Lumis while I was gone? I had a whole emotional breakdown about Elias. Like, there was just so much. Yeah, exactly. A ghost.
I heard Elias pass, and Ezekiel is trying to keep the family name going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. So yeah, I mean, since my main man Ruben, he said, "Where's Dexter and Duke?" I mean, they wasn't in this match, but it looked like they are going to go for the tag team gold. But let's talk about this tag team turmoil. We got Creed brothers against. We'll start it off against Legado del Fantasma, and I'm gonna say they made quick work. I thought the match was pretty okay. It was all right. Creed brothers. The story of this match was the Creed brothers. I remember talking. I wrote to someone. I was like, "Yo, the Creed brothers. This look like this is going to be their time," because I feel like the Creed brothers is someone that they really want to get behind. I like the Creed brothers. I'm into them. But they make work. They make quick work out of Legado del Fantasma, which go into the next match with Jensen and Jason Briggs. I like Jensen and Jason Briggs. Like, I think the joke is always on, and I see you in the chat, Jeffrey. It's a hard topic to talk about because I saw the hashtag. It's something I really don't want to get into. I think it sucks that that they dropped the tag titles, but it's something it's like a touchy thing to get into. So forgive me for not getting so deep into that. But I also see in the chat, you also said, I saw the Creed brothers winning same hit. NXT Universe was into the Creed brothers. That's from George. I want you guys to know, even though I'm not clicking, I'm reading it. I see you guys. What did you? I mean, I'm breaking down a little bit about this, but what did you think from everything that you saw at the moment, All Elite Joker, from some of the things you saw from this tag team match?
I'm actually familiar with Legado del Fantasma. And then the Creed brothers, like I have never seen them before. But after this gauntlet thing, I was highly impressed. Boys got a lot of gas in the tank. That's all. I can put it that way. Like that suplex from, I think, what was his name, Brutus?
Yeah, I think it's Brutus. I'm still trying to differentiate them. I think Julius is the slimmer one.
Yeah, that's the slimmer one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brutus is just that, a brute.
No pun intended, right?
No, the boy can go. They both can. Very strong, very solid. The rate they were going with Legado del Fantasma, I was wondering if they were going to get gassed before, because it seemed obvious that they were going to be in this Iron Man position,
right?
Of start to finish. But yeah, man, they kept going. Had a lot of heart. I can't wait to see what they look like, a few years down the line once they get a little bit more experience under their belts, and get more familiar. But they're amazing.
No, I agree. They're definitely amazing. And I think what made this match so good is if this was a match to showcase what they can do. A lot of people were really behind them. I see you, Jeffrey. He said he thought it was over when Brutus went through the table when he got that double choke slam. I did too, but I see that was the beauty right there. I like stuff like that. So when I see that comment, that's what they were going for. Where you says, "Oh, the Creed brothers are out," and here the Creed brothers just like, "Nah, hell no, we won't go," because it was like a choke slam powerbomb combination that went when he went through the table, and they did that in the ring too. And I forget if it was Julius or Brutus, but they kicked out. And I mean, this was a really good showcase for the Creed brothers, just to show that. To me, this was just to show that they are behind the Creed brothers. I said this plenty of times. NXT UK. I'm sorry. There's so many NXTs, but NXT 2.0 is really built around these younger stars, which is like the Creed brothers, which is like Carmelo Hayes, which is like Bron Breakker. I could go on and on with some of these names. Duke Hudson, I think he's someone they can build around. We didn't even talk about one other segment, and matter of fact, let's talk about this, and then we'll end it off with this other segment right here. I'm so sorry I slipped right through this, but let's talk about this match. But yeah, they beat Jensen and Briggs. Then there's Sagna. I'm pronouncing the name all wrong. Sangha. There we go. Because he's Sangha. He's like dancing. Hey. Sangha and Waller. And Waller fooled all of us thinking he's still hurt. But he came out. He took that patch off. He started swinging some blows. Bam, 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 bam. He was doing some things. Sangha, it's so sad what they've done with Sangha because he's supposed to be his bodyguard. But every time I see Sangha, he's in a serious relationship with the mat, with his shoulder in the mat, and it's 1, 2, 3. It's like ridiculous. Like he's supposed to be like an imposing figure.
Why did we give him Bron's old gear?
You said why?
Yeah.
Because Bron left it there.
I
guess he said, "Hey, let me put this on. Please don't come for me, Bron. You're much bigger than me."
That's all it looked like.
But yeah, Sangha eats the fall. He gets pinned
all the time.
Yeah, so he had a match with LA Knight maybe a month ago or something.
Oh yeah.
He just lost. And I was sitting there saying, wow, that was bad.
Lost to LA Knight.
Yeah, and it's not bad that he lost to LA Knight. It's just that was his debut match. It's like I remember. I mean, we've been wrestling fans for a long period of time. So when someone debuted, like, can you imagine if the Great Khali took a pin the first night we saw him? No one would have took him seriously. Not that they did, but no.
Okay, I was about to. Hey man, look, you don't have to tell me. I don't believe in like unless it makes sense. Because I mean, there's been certain times where it's like I forgot they did it in AEW at one point, and I forgot who it was. Oh,
go ahead.
It was Anna Jay and Abaddon were debuting.
Oh yeah, and Abaddon won that. I mean,
Abaddon had like 1 or 2 matches before that, and then Anna Jay was debuting, and they had like this whole video package about her and how great she was and everything and all of that. And Abaddon beat the hell out of her in like 2 minutes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And that was the night she joined the Dark Order. I remember
exactly.
that.
And so it made sense storyline wise, but 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna enjoy somebody losing in their debut match, especially when there's somebody that's a Sangha or a Braun Strowman or a who else is gigantic for no reason, Lance Archer, bad guy Jack, Khali. Like anytime you're supposed to be showing a monster off, let them be a monster. Like they did okay with Bron, but every time that was what would take Bron off of his pedestal, because like there were certain moments where Bron was red hot, and he could have easily been the Universal Champion at some points, but not with his mic skills and everything, but just from like how over he was with the crowd and everything like that.
I felt like there was definitely missed opportunities with Bron, because like by the time they gave him the championship, I felt like it was, and I don't want to say too late.
It was.
What is too late? Well,
the heat had come down.
Well, you also, I was going to also say when they gave him the championship, that pandemic era, it was. I mean, that was hard. I really think that was against him. Now, I can agree with that. Where maybe it was like maybe they were like 2 years too late. I could agree to that. But also, it was really. And I want to hear you guys in the chat. What do you guys think when Bron got the championship? By the time they got it, was it too late? We're all ears, and as we talk about this match, but Sangha, he gets pinned again, which Pretty Deadly comes out, who made their debut last week, and they are putting a beating on the Creed brothers, which I love the commentary. I love commentary so much because they'll be there like, oh, this ain't fair, this ain't right, what's going on here? That's just cheating. And meanwhile, everyone agreed to this gauntlet match, meaning the Creed brothers said, if we're beating everyone, whatever, they agreed to this. Oh, this ain't right. I'm looking at the commentary. I'm just saying, hey, can we just shut up? Like, what are you guys talking about? Can you guys get this nice bowl of shut up and a bowl of shut up and put it in the microwave? Like, what are you guys talking about? It's just this nonsense to me when they do stuff like that. It's just dumb. It's like, they're cheating. Because this team is fresh, and this team who's kicking all kinds of ass, like there's literally ass juice on their boots, because that's how much ass that they're being kicking. And now you're gonna tell me that these guys, oh no, they're cheating. No, and these guys are gonna sit here, come through, and kick ass. But I was really surprised Pretty Deadly did get the win. I do gotta say I was surprised, and I think now looking at it a little bit after like an hour later, I'm like, oh, maybe it's just for Pretty Deadly to continue their feud with the Creed brothers, and maybe they put over. I didn't watch their stuff in NXT UK, so I'm interested in hearing what you guys think about it. Unless someone in the chat wrote something I won't highlight, but what did you? I mean, I thought the Creed brothers. I mean, you said it too, but the Creed brothers looked really good, and they're.
You know what they remind me of?
I'm all ears. What they remind you?
Ironically enough, even though there's a Steiner on the show, they remind me of the Steiner brothers.
Because they're so gruesome on how they beat people up. They're pretty gruesome.
Mm-hmm. It's just brute strength and sound wrestling. Yeah, I was about to say, but in solid wrestling. But yeah, just the vibe, like they kind of remind me of like Steiner brothers, like early Steiner brothers. Not.
Mm-hmm.
I need Bron to do his uncle's thing.
He actually did that one time.
Did he do it?
Yeah, no, I texted him. I said, you should do that.
I know y'all work out together.
Yeah, no, it does. We have the same muscle mass. I said, like, because I do that when I go to work. When I just to intimidate people. They're a bunch of like people. So let's get into the chat. We got George said, I think it's too late. He did think it was too late for Bron. Jeffrey said, to me, nobody took Bron serious after his run. And we got, like I said, the Creed brothers were pretty deadly for the NXT. Yeah, you did say that. Strength and power and quickness, Creed brothers. Yeah, and they're great. And I think they're going to, not even I think, they definitely got to get the NXT championship. But I want to end it with this segment. I should have did this before, but I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I just forgot about it. But Cora Jade, she comes out with her...
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I missed that completely. I didn't want to talk about this because it plays into next week. But Cora Jade, she comes out with her Blink-182 music. It was hard. I was trying to think of that 2000 period. Like Sum 41, and I love Sum 41. Sum 41 was dope as fuck. Like I gotta say, Sum 41 was dope. Like
Hoover Stank.
Hoover Stank. Oh my God, yes. Bowling for Snoop.
Yellow Card.
I like the one song I like from Yellow Card was My One and Only. I love that song. That was one of my faves. I'm going to listen to that tonight as I have it. Oh, My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah, MCR.
Yes, MCR. Oh my God, yeah. What is your guys' favorite rock groups? Let's make this a fun conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's talk. What's some of your favorite stuff? Come on, let's talk. But let's talk about Cora Jade. She comes out. She talks about not being able to win the championship at Stand and Deliver. Her parents being there, I think she said there was second row, and she's trying to get them to work to the first row. So, Cora Jade, she's. I can see that they want to build around her. I did not watch Stand and Deliver, as that day was going on. A lot of stuff was going on for WrestleMania Day, so it was hard to watch that. But I heard that she did all right in that match. She did all right. But you can tell that they want to build around her. She's young, she's lovable, and she even have a moment where she says, I'm going to win that NXT Women's Championship. I'm going to win that championship, and I'm going to win it and be in the conversation of like AJ Lee.
Oh, so Natalia's going to take it off of Mandy, and then that's going to be the hill for Cora.
You think that? I don't see that, but you think that?
Well, it's the most logical, Like I said, I'm not here often,
sure.
So I can't really project. But as far as like how the storyline is progressing, then yes, that's the most logical presentation. Plus, you already said who. You've already, brought up the question who can take that belt off of Mandy and be credible. Well, Natalia's right there, and she already just announced that she's going to be there for a while.
Mm-hmm. No, but I see her being there to put over Cora Jade. Natalya is she comes out. I do want to say this. She comes out. She, gives her a hug. She said, I appreciate all the kind words and everything. And she said, you are the future, but the future is bleak. Which she clotheslines her and hit her with a sharpshooter. And I'm not going to lie, I enjoyed this. The boat.
Hysterically.
Yeah, I did too. I love stuff like this. See, because you 20-year-olds think y'all the shit. And y'all not. Y'all are nothing. And here's this 30-something-year-old woman sitting there saying, you have no life experience. How dare you? And she taught her a thing or two. I love this. This was easily my second favorite thing besides Von Wagner the Great destroying Jacket, which now I found out it was Coalition or something like that. I forgot the name I had. I wrote it down. I'm so mad I forgot it. But you guys are going to hear from me. I'm losing my voice here, ladies and gentlemen. But Natalia hits Corey with a sharpshooter. And that's going to lead into the next thing. So it looks like it's definitely leading to Cora against Natalia. Next week, 2 matches that we already have announced. And it's women matches we have here. Saray against Tiffany Stratton. And then we have Natalia against, was it Paxlin or something like that? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this lady. So you guys can tune in next week as I'll be here with my partner who usually likes to yell at people from a tiny distance. But let's get into some of these chats real quick. Cora J segment. Natalia comes out and put on a sharpshooter, and I think that Cora will cost Natalia next week. I see Natalia winning because you got to build her as a threat. You got to make her feel like a threat. Natalia taking the NXT Women's Championship off Mandy makes sense. Then Cora will take the NXT Women's Championship off Natalia because the Toxic Attraction will be on the main roster. Okay, we got George saying that. Natty is going to put over. I agree with that with my man G right here, Jeffrey G. Natty's going to put over Cora J so good. If this is a feud, Image beating your idol. See? Natalia is one of the best female wrestlers. Easily. I agree. I just think she gets overlooked.
That's why you have her taken off of Mandy Rose.
See, I couldn't pronounce that name, so thank you, Jeffrey. Boom, right there.
Oh, Tatum.
You know because my pronunciations are awful. Like, it's literally my gimmick. I just ruin names. So Ray's about to kick Tiffany's head into oblivion. She is, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are having a great time. We're gonna call it a night here, but let's plug in some shows real quick. Let's see. Let's get into. Okay, cool. Oh, where is something's missing here? So, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this, there's so many other things going on. On Mondays, you can catch around 6 o'clock. You can catch Mike Knox Around the Block. It's for the intelligent wrestling fans. I don't know where the graphic is. I don't see it, so I'm just going to say it. So you just got to take my word because I'm not lying. It's for the intelligent wrestling fan, and it's around 6 p.m. You can catch Mike Knox, the big bro. He's great. He's phenomenal. Oh, there's the great. Oh, you found it. See,
yeah, I got you. Just keep it
going. Boom. So you can catch these guys. You can catch Z the Silent. He's there. He's never silent. And they talk all wrestling for the intelligent wrestling fan. And also on Mondays, you can catch these guys, the executive consultant and the coolest of the day, Big Daddy Cool. I filled in for Big Daddy Cool yesterday, but he should be back next week. And they talk everything Monday Night Raw. These guys are great. A lot of wrestling knowledge between the two. Can't wait. On Tuesdays, look at them pretty faces. Look at that. You can catch the bad guy, the handsome guy, Bad Guy Jack, and the pretty Captain Shaykespeare as we talk NXT, and she yells at me for various reasons. On Wednesdays, you can catch these guys. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this lovely couple right here. The all elite couple right here. You can catch Divine Intervention, who is the reigning, defending UPR champion with All Elite Joker, who is with me tonight. Thank you, sir, for being here. You can catch him right after AEW goes off the air. And they talk everything Dynamite. And on Fridays, you can catch our good friend here, Wrestling Doll. And apparently we have where she has a rotating guest. So she's going to be on SmackDown. I'm not sure who's on this week. I think it's the executive consultant. If he's not too busy trying to steal Christmas, which is too early to be doing that. So you can catch them on Friday night, right after Friday Night SmackDown goes off the air. Also, for entertainment, they have done Terminator. Well, no, we can talk about this. On they did Terminator. That's going to be next week because I think that was after whatever Terminator movie they did. I'm sorry, I never watched Terminator. But on Thursday, I will be here with UPR Entertainment, and we are talking Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie, which was a great movie. I hope you guys checked it out. Easily the best video game movie. It was fun. It was great. And if you still think Super Mario Brothers is a better movie than this, then I sit here and say you need to go to an AA meeting.
If you think Super Mario Brothers, never mind. You know, I'm gonna leave that alone. Go ahead, please continue.
And that is it. Oh, and right after that, right after we review Sonic the Hedgehog, you watch Thank You for Smoking. I don't know nothing about this movie. I am quite frightened because there's a person with a cigarette for a head. So check them out though. Entertainment. Also, let's plug this in real quick. Coming soon, we are going to have a 2K22 PS4 league. We are doing CAWs, that is Create a Wrestler. If you are interested, please let us know. We don't have a timetable, a set date, but we want to do a 2K22 league. So if you have a PS4, let us know. Let me, Bad Guy Jack, All Elite Joker, the executive consultant, hey, right, UPR in general. If you're interested in it, let us know, and we'll get you in there so we can get this bad boy running. And also, I have to say this: there's gaming. I don't think we have anything planned this week, but like I've said earlier, continue to follow us on all social media platforms. You'll know the schedule. You'll know what's going on. And I sit here and say, before we end, let's get into these chats real quick. Let's go up. If my computer wants to work with me, let's go up. Okay, now it is working with me. Okay, we got Caden Carter and Casey are going to take the NXT Championship against. Possibly, because I mean they've been a tag team for so long. It's almost like when are they going to get their due, right? If y'all want to see violence, just see Saray versus. Oh, really? Y'all gonna? Okay. Well, thank you for that, H-Man. I definitely will take a look. Wow, look at that. We got H-Man says Tuesdays either. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bad Guy Jack, you. I did run her off. I did. Because I'm very loud. Supersonic, yes. Yeah, Supersonic is amazing, right? And coming soon, I think he's already come. I think so.
He had
all the came out, yeah. He's already. I like how Joker stopped himself because he's like. But ladies and gentlemen, we got through the chats. You know the stuff that's going on for later in the week. I want to say and say thank you, All Elite Joker, for joining me tonight, filling in for the captain. The captain will be back next week. And I want to say thank you guys in the chat for watching us. Hopefully, you guys, you've been entertained. And we bid you farewell. But before I do that, hold on. Wait, I didn't have everything prepared for the... Oh, okay, here we go. So we say, good night, folks. And that's all, folks.